Greg, isn't this a fun time of year? Mid-season basketball, from award races to juggling playoff pictures. It's terrific.
Yeah, you really get to see things taking shape. I like watching teams rise up and make the unexpected run. Makes the league so much more interesting.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Walker Kessler. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Bailey. That three off the mark. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
Well, you can't allow MP to get into the lane. Even when you body up to him, he's still able to score it.
On offense, here are the Jazz. Pass to Bailey. Outside, Markkanen. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Irving passes to MP. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. That one falls.
You see, inexperience does not prevent MP from finding his spots and capitalizing.
This game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against Denver.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Pass the flag. Back to MP. Davis setting the pick for MP. And Davis throws it down.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were in with Jeff. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
Pass to Bailey. Filipowski, the bounce pass. And Utah, another 3.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Now, here's Markkanen. He's got 8. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And guys, Markkanen, there's no question about his offensive talent. His skill set is the perfect match for the way the game is played today. This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Now, here's MP. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver.
Derek Lively, at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
Jazz leading by 3. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Jazz passing it around. Offensive rebound. Filipowski passes to Kessler. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the 3-point shot.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
The Mavericks have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. And a wide open look for him. And yep, another basket.
It's hard to understate just how special his season's been. This is something we see once in a generation.
He now has the 4th highest scoring season of all time.
And there are only 2 other names on the top 5 list. Jordan and Chamberlain. To say he's joining NBA royalty, that'd be a bit of an understatement.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And he'll get a head of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
And Utah has possession. Last time they met was in Utah.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Back to Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Now Markkanen from past the arc sinks the triple. Markkanen's got 13 points.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
To the inside, and Davis throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Outside, Markkanen. Misses the three. And so, MP will bring it up for Dallas. Irving passes to Lively. MP deciding where to go with it. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Take a look at the Mavericks. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out Utah, just need to take it a game at a time. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. Pass to Filipowski. Now Bailey. And it's off from three-point range. MP with it. He's got 7. Thompson outside. The 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Utah trailing here. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Filipowski. Now Markkanen launches it. Buries it from three-point range. Markkanen's got 16 points.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
A fadeaway and another basket for Dallas.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Pass to Filipowski. Now here's Markkanen. Oh, good on the 3. Here's Thompson. He's guarded by Markkanen. MP outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Irving. And again, Dallas with the 3.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all we can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. A 3 from MP. And the Mavericks another 3.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Jazz trail by 3. Now Filipowski. Still yet to score. It's stolen by Bailey. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
Outside, Markkanen. And the layup's good off the glass. Markkanen's got 21.
Now, this shows you how dynamic Lauri Markkanen is as a scorer. If he feels good, boy, the number.
And again.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Yeah, he's already left his mark on history, moving into third place for most points in a season. Amazing.
And can you believe he has passed Michael Jordan for third most points in a season? It's rare you ever see his nearness get passed on any list.
Bailey misses.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
MP outside. Five to shoot. Shoots a fader. He gets that one. Now it's a 5-point Maverick lead.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Irving. Here's Niang. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Unloads. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
MP outside. Pocket 6. And Dallas again with the bucket.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Sensabaugh. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Williams. The Jazz again can't hit it.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
MP outside. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 21 in the game.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Here's Sensabaugh. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Mavericks?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Najee Marshall's out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's MP. Then it's Russell. And it's Thompson in at the 3. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForge. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Nuggets really contributed. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Fades. Net ball. Great assist by Marshall. MP's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs. Utah has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Pass to Sensabaugh. Over MP. Sensabaugh, no good. Mavericks leading by 12. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Back to MP. Down low, here's Gafford. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Gafford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Nurkic a screen on Russell. Anderson passes to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup. Nurkic has got his first points of the game.
Forget about Nurkic not minding contact. This guy invites contact.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Mavericks making a change here. Flag is checked in. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at MP, his athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, no, the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
So there you go, and as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof. Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
From outside the arc, bring it up for MP, a 3.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Bailey, covered by MP. Markkanen inside the line. It's rebounded by Dallas. Thompson outside from the wing. Again, the Mavericks score.
Well, the ability to rise and fire off the catch has defined Klay Thompson.
Here's Bailey. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Pass to Markkanen. Lets it go from deep. Thompson with the rebound.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And that one's good. Flag.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Outside, Markkanen. To halt the run, Markkanen missing again. Mavericks leading by 17. Markkanen with the block.
That's the length of Lauri Markkanen making a difference at the defensive end.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Davis comes in for Klay Thompson, and Irving subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And Utah also making a switch. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Lobbed up there for Gafford. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, Gafford gets off his feet quickly, and the pass is absolutely perfect. Jazz trail by 19.
to Kessler. Kessler the screen. Markkanen from outside. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, you can see how impactful Lauri Markkanen can be with that size and skill offensively. He is too good.
Gafford sets the pick for MP. Yep, that one goes. MP's got 30.
Well, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. The 3, rebounded by Gafford.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Now, here's MP. 30 points in the game. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got 6.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine, but that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
Jazz trail by 21. To the paint. Here's Markkanen, and Davis sends it back.
Come on, now. You got to bring it harder than that when AD is meeting you at the rim.
And it's good, 2 points. MP's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Mavericks making a switch here. Russell's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Filipowski's checked in. Pass to Sensabaugh. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Bailey with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Dallas moving the ball around. To the middle. Pass to Gafford. And here is Davis. Defended by Filipowski. Outside Russell. A 3-ball. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Utah shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Sensabaugh's got his second basket of the night. Mavericks leading by 22. And here is MP. He's got 32. And he drives in. Makes it off the glass. MP's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Markkanen from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Inside. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Here's Bailey. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Flagg. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 6 points for Cooper Flagg.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
And here's MP for three. Drains the three-pointer. MP's got 37.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's got 5. Pass to Markkanen. Now Kessler. Back to Markkanen. Another miss by Utah.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Down low. Releases from 15, and there's Davis. That's good on the assist by MP.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Kessler. Filipowski in the corner. Here's Bailey. Now Markkanen, covered by Gafford. Here's Sensabaugh. MP has been leading the charge for the Mavericks. It's been a sensational all-around performance for him. He's got a triple-double now. We'll return shortly.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first chicken.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched, Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie was Kenny.
Time now for a closer look at that first half. How about what we're seeing from MP?
Well, he's playing with conviction. If you want to get the most out of your talents, that's what you have to do.
Yep, you got to believe in yourself, your game, and MP is looking mighty confident right now.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Jazz. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Although it takes a while to completely recover from this injury, he's been given the thumbs up from the training staff to play through it. So that's definitely something to keep track of while he's out there.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
What's remarkable to me, though, is how resilient players in the NBA are and the quality of the training staff and the approach they take in the rehab process. And that really helps accelerate the return to play, which is what every organization is trying to do.
Taking a look at the Jazz, Filipowski's out there with Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then there's Bailey.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
The Jazz shooting not great, 40% for the game. Outside, Markkanen. There's the triple. Knocks down the three ball. Markkanen's got 27 points.
Whatever the range is, Lauri Markkanen has it. He is such a sweet shooter.
MP outside. Davis kicks to MP. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Flagg. Puts up a deep 3. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Nice ball movement by Utah. Markkanen from outside. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And the basket by Bailey.
And with his endless length, Ace Bailey's a good option down low.
Irving passes to MP. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Lively.
Derek Lively, one of those guys so easy to root for. Plays with a high motor. He's all about winning. A very team-oriented guy.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Anthony Davis talked about the pairing with him and Kyrie Irving. And he said, quote, Kai can do it all. There is no flaw in his game. And with me being able to play in the pocket and roll to the rim, be a lob threat, pick and pop, and handle, where he can come set a screen for me, I think we complement each other very well. Back to you.
Quite the tandem. Thanks a lot, Allie. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lays it up and banks it in. Markkanen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, get the ball and go to work. Markkanen using his size to great effect inside.
Here's MP. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Jazz have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Pass to Markkanen, shoots the 3. It's hauled in by MP.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And it's good for 2.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
Outside, Markkanen. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Dallas. They're on a 19-7 run. And he makes that one. Irving's got 8 points.
Irving, an elusive scorer, so adept at finding space inside.
Pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
On the wing, Markkanen. Pass to Filipowski. And here's Markkanen. Drains it from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got 10 points here in the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Flagg. He's guarded by Markkanen. And that one's good. Flagg.
Using the size, Flagg going to work around the rim.
Utah has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pass to Kessler. To the inside. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
MP outside. Back to Irving. Fires for three. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Excellent setup. The pre-shot preparation, getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
Pass to Markkanen, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work? Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
MP with it. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Thompson inside the line, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Getting that off just in time. Thompson, great awareness.
Jazz have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And it's Russell with the rebound. Enzo, MP will bring it up for the Mavericks. The shot from 20 feet away. Utah with the rebound.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
Well, no doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And it's Bailey in the corner. Offensive rebound. Kessler laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Exactly what Kessler does off every miss. Go pursue the basketball and get the opportunity for a second chance.
Here's MP. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. MP's got 49 points in the game. Jazz have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
With good instincts and length, Bailey is a plus offensive rebounder.
MP outside. Six to shoot. And good! There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Utah shooting the ball at 42%. Now, Filipowski. He has yet to score. Here's Bailey, and finished off by Bailey.
I like Bailey attacking the rim at that size.
MP outside. 1:53 left here in the third quarter. Launches a three. Good on the triple. MP's got 54 points.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Kessler. There's the three. Rebound by Marshall. Now, here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine here. To the paint. That's good from Marshall on the assist by MP.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Pass to Sensabaugh. For the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Sensabaugh's got 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
High post, Kessler. Gafford's there. Kessler passes to Bailey. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Sensabaugh. It's hauled in by MP.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And so it's Dallas, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Najee Marshall. Williams is out there with Thompson. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Gafford in at the 5. Martin with a screen on Anderson. Such a wide open look. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Pulls up. Sensabaugh, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Thompson outside. Over in the corner, Marshall. Back to Thompson from downtown. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Martin wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Sensabaugh. Picked by Markkanen. On the wing, Markkanen. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Dallas. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Max Christie, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Russell in for Williams. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Nurkic a screen on Thompson. Here's Sensabaugh. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
Thompson passes to Gafford. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
Here's Anderson, 4 on the shot clock. Nurkic kicks to Niang. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Dallas has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Nurkic up top, covered by Gafford. Beyond the arc. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, after making 1-3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Marshall gets the bucket.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
It's Anderson with the drive. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Off target from outside. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And here is Marshall. Up top, Russell. Back to Marshall. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 5 assists tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Niang. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Pass to Marshall. To the middle. Here's Christie. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
And Gafford throws it down.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Aston Niang. Here's Sensabaugh from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Russell against Anderson. Lets it go with the 3. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And the Jazz, another 3.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Russell passes to Marshall. Gafford sets the pick for Thompson. For 3. That shot misses. Utah has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Anderson with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Niang kicks to Markkanen. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Well, Nurkic throwing his big weight around on the offensive glass right there. Go to work, Big Nurk.
Oh, and the jam by Gafford.
Oh, that was an absolutely vicious throwdown by Daniel Gafford. Go get him.
Anderson passes to Markkanen. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Aston Niang. Here's Nurkic. Sinks that one from the post. 6 points for Nurkic.
Well, this is exactly where you want Jusuf Nurkic, operating on the offensive end.
Christie with the screen on Anderson. Here's Russell with the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Anderson with the ball. Pass to Sensabaugh. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marshall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Christie. Gafford finds Russell. Takes the 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Anderson passes to Niang. Here's Sensabaugh. Off target with his 3. To the paint. Here's Gafford. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Nurkic.
Boy, if Daniel Gafford is near the rim, what a vertical threat. What a target for his teammates.
Aston Niang. Back to Anderson. Nurkic setting the pick for Anderson. Now, here's Nurkic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for Nurkic.
Kyle Anderson, a guy who's all about team success. If you're open, he'll find you.
Thompson, a screen on Anderson. Down low. Great D that time from Nurkic. The Jazz shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. The 11-footer was shot that time, not on target. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Anderson dishes to Markkanen. They set the screen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Russell feeling it out a bit. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Boy, you felt his impact all over the game tonight. A triple-double, outstanding.
Now the Mavericks with it. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Nurkic, and he drops it in from the low post.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Most rookies have a hard time adjusting their own game to the NBA, never mind facilitating for others. You just set a new record for assists by a rookie. Are you even a little surprised by that?
Dom, look at me. Are you surprised?
I can't say that I am.
Yeah, because the only people that are surprised are the casuals. All those GMs who passed up on me in the draft. But I'm not even going to get into that. Hey, look, I'm going to be doing this a lot longer than those other guys. So for me, it's all water under the bridge.
Great, thanks a lot, MP.
Gotcha.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific stuff, Dominic.